Good evening and a very warm welcome to ThaiPBS English News Service. I'm Subhajanklin Suwan. The Meteorological Department has warned 10 provinces in the north, northeast, east and south that heavy rainfall can still be expected tomorrow. Meanwhile, even though the government decided to cancel this morning's flood drainage trial in East Bangkok, locals remain worried that heavy rains may result in floods. Some areas of Bangkok were reported to have flooded streets since last night, but the roads were still passable by vehicles. Due to heavy rain and continuous rain in Bangkok, the Water Resources Management Committee announced the cancellation of the water drainage trial at La Prao Canal this morning, amidst fears that drawing water into the vital water route could cause flooding in areas adjacent to the canals. Yet, locals remain afraid the heavy rain may cause canal to breach its banks. Bangkok Governor Mom Ratchawong Sukhumpan Boripat insists the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration can handle the excess rainwater in the canals. The next trial of the water drainage system will be in October when the next high tide comes. Meanwhile, locals in Phichit province have built mud barriers to protect their paddy fields from inundation. Some 500 rai, or about 70 hectares of farmland, has already been underwater. There have been landslides in Tak and Chiang Mai provinces, while many waterfalls are not allowing tourists to swim as flash floods are expected. The active low-pressure cell is covering Myanmar, while a monsoon trough still lies across the lower north, central and northeast of Thailand. An active southwest monsoon prevails over the Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Thailand. Therefore, the Meteorological Office is warning that torrential rain and severe weather conditions are likely in many parts of the country tomorrow, especially in the provinces of Tak, Kamphaeng Phet, Phichit, Nakhon Sawan, Uthai Thani, Kanchanaburi, Chanthaburi, Trad, Ranong and Phang Nga. The government is once again being accused of juggling senior state officials to serve political interest after the Deputy Permanent Secretary for Justice was transferred. Yet, Justice Minister Pracha Promnok insists moving the graft buster is not a political move. Police Colonel Dusade Aryawuthi, a Deputy Permanent Secretary at the Justice Ministry, has been transferred to be a Secretary General at the Public Sector Anti-Corruption Commission. A source within the Justice Ministry told reporters the transfer would separate him from the graft-busting projects he had been working on, projects which could link politicians to graft. Police Colonel Dusadi was investigating tax avoidance involving the importance of luxury cars, thought to be linked to high-ranking politicians. However, Justice Minister Pracha Promnok has defended the transfer decision, saying that he sent Police Colonel Dusadi to the Public Sector Anti-Corruption Commission Secretary General's post because he has extensive knowledge and experience, adding that the scope of his previous job is too narrow and the government wants him to oversee narcotics suppression. Police General Pracha insists he was not trying to offend or demote Police Colonel Dusadi in any way. Still on corruption, the Buriram police next week will question over 400 farmers who are alleged to have submitted fake rice weight documents to the Public Warehouse Organization in exchange for the Bai Pratuan papers, which the farmers use to get cash for their rice from the Bank of Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives.
Police in Buriram province discovered that over 800 fraudulent rice weight documents were hidden among real ones, as farmers turned in the forms to the Public Warehouse Organization for Bai Pratuan papers, which the farmers used to get cash for rice from the Bank for Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives. This conspiracy has cost the government over 40 million baht. Next week, authorities will meet to develop plans for the investigation, which will last no more than 15 days, before questioning the 459 rice farmers to gather evidence relating to the fake rice weight documents. Initially, authorities believe that these farmers might have been tricked into breaking the law. Another case of irregularities in the rice pledging program at Buriram province was found last month, where police were able to arrest 5 suspects who are mill owners and state officials. They were charged with malpractice for cheating on the farmers and denying them Bai Pratuan documents. In Phayao province, the Bank for Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives suspect that 21 farmers are involved in graft, as they have been found to possess abnormally large amounts of rice. Police are now investigating.
The Thai Anti-Corruption Network was started by Dusit Nantanakorn, the former chairman of the Thai Chamber of Commerce and Board of Trade. Yesterday marked 1 year since Dusit passed away, and the Thai Anti-Corruption Network has remained active to promote awareness of the graft problem in the Thai society. Our Dr. Rungtip Chodapalai talked to Wichai Atsaratsakon, Secretary General of the Thai Anti-Corruption Network, who stressed the importance of fighting corruption and keeping a focus on hot issues of transparency in the rice pledging scheme.
So it has been officially 1 year, right, since the anti-corruption campaigns has launched. So any progress?
Well, there's some progress, and so if I just report the truth, I think one thing we could say that there's no progress in the corruption itself. Actually, the situation of corruption is not getting any better, and the tendency is getting worse, actually. But the good news is the awareness and the feeling of belonging, want to be participants and helping me eradicate this problem is growing more and more, especially in the people, in the private sector. And what we are happy is about the youth, the young people, and I want to join in and also want to help in eradicate this problem.
So what problems that you want to focus in particular, any hot issues at the moment?
The hot issues right this moment, according to our survey, is about the rice pledging scheme, which yesterday we invite all the stakeholders from the farmers, the millers, the exporters, and also from the government sides, the officials. Surprisingly, both all agree that they not agree with the rice pledging scheme from their point of view. Even the farmers.
Right.
Even
so
the farmers.
what did they suggest?
They suggest that they have a better way, the better solution, and would use a lot less money. For example, with the rice pledging scheme, which will use the money of about 400 billion baht, which is a lot, and the loss incurred would be more than 100 billion baht. They suggest that with the amount of, let's say, 10 billion baht, they would better manage themselves. And not only the rice, the tapioca, and the, I'm sorry, the English, the hom dang, the onions,
the
red onions,
yes.
sorry, yes, also suggest the same thing.
The shallot, I think, yes.
Yes.
Right.
They think that less interference of the market mechanisms by the government would be much better, and they would like to manage themselves with a lot less money, like I said.
And moving down to the South, academics in the South agree that peace talks with insurgents is key to solving unrest. But as a start, state authorities have to all walk in the same direction and have clear roles. Meanwhile, former Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad says ASEAN should act as a middleman in disputes across the region. Mahathir Mohamad, former Prime Minister of Malaysia, was today's guest of honor and keynote speaker at the International Conference on Peace in the Deep South. The former Malaysian leader said ASEAN may be a key player in solving unrest in southern Thailand, claiming ASEAN has previously helped out with disputes between Malaysia and its neighboring countries. He went on to say that the dispute in the south must not be seen as a security issue only, but as a matter of human rights and the promotion of democracy. Understanding differences and public participation are the issues must be upheld and promoted. Meanwhile, former Thai PM Apisit Wechashiwa also took to the stage and blamed the southern unrest on the policies of the past governments. Local and international peace academics agree a middleman, or what they refer to as an insider, who is trusted by both sides, the government and insurgents, is needed to create a peaceful South. Participants attending the two-day peace conference at Songkhla Nakarin University also agree that prior to the peace talks, state authorities should be more united and every unit should move in the same direction and have clear roles and duties in creating a peaceful South. Still on insurgency, bombs continue to go off in the far south. In Pattani province, a bomb was detonated in a backhoe, setting it ablaze. In Yala province, meanwhile, a device went off during the local Hin Banana Festival, but the bomb was too small and no one was injured. Insurgents put a bomb in a PVC pipe and placed it inside the Hin Banana Festival in Yala province. The event was organized at the Badangsata Intra Chat School. The explosive went off as authorities entered the venue to tighten security at the event. However, the blast from the small-sized bomb was not limited and no one was injured. Initially, authorities believed that the culprits only wanted to create fear among the attendees. In Pattani province, a bomb blew up a backhoe. During the police inspection of the scene, debris soaked in petroleum and containers of gasoline were found. Police later learned that the ruined backhoe belonged to Anwa Yotakit Company, which is owned by Asawa Samae, who is a contractor in that area. And Samut Prakan police say that 2 people told a tourist that a woman fell into a crocodile pit at the Samut Prakan crocodile farm, and that person reported the incident to the police. However, police cannot yet confirm the claims. Police Colonel Palop Aremla, Superintendent of Samut Prakan's Mueang District, says the 2 people claimed they saw a woman fall into a crocodile pit inside the crocodile farm last month. Samut Prakan police are asking the 2 witnesses to come forward and let the police know what actually happened. Police have so far interviewed 10 people about the incident, but without the 2 main witnesses, police cannot reveal any further details to the public. Meanwhile, Sane Jitsattha, the husband of Tipawan Jitsattha, who allegedly fell into the crocodile pit and was eaten alive, held a religious ceremony to lead the spirit of his late wife out of the farm in line with his family's personal beliefs. The ritual was not allowed to be conducted within the Samut Prakan crocodile farm. A Japanese diplomat visited South Korea's foreign ministry today to formally protest against Seoul's defense forces' exercise to defend the disputed islands called Dokdo in Korean and Takeshima in Japanese.
Park Jun-young, Director General for Northeast Asian Affairs at Seoul's foreign ministry, said he had a meeting with Takashi Kurai, Japan's Deputy Chief of Mission. Park added that they discussed various bilateral issues, including the disputed islands. South Korean Defense Minister Kim Kwan-jin explained the nature of Friday's drill near the islands, saying it's a training exercise to repel any civilian forces invading their territorial waters. For that purpose, the Maritime Police play a leading role, and the Navy provides support for the Maritime Police. South Korean President Lee Myung-bak was the first South Korean leader to make the trip to the islands, which have been a persistent irritant in relations between the 2 countries. South Korea's Prime Minister Kim Hwang-sik said he supported Lee's visit to the islands, saying that the Prime Minister of South Korea visited there in 2008, so the President did not have to be hesitant about visiting the islands as well. The Prime Minister added that South Korea should continue taking measures to show their President's determination to defend their territory. South Korea's Foreign Minister said Japan's soured relations with its neighbors was partly due to its handling of war history. He claimed that some Japanese history textbooks deny Japan's war of aggression, which hurts Japanese relations with South Korea and other neighboring countries. The disputed islands lie equidistant from the 2 mainlands and are believed to contain frozen natural gas deposits, possibly worth billions of dollars. Hugh Adams, ThaiPBS.
Thank you, Hugh. And yesterday, in an effort to promote exercise, the Ministry of Health held a hula hoop competition involving more than 1,000 participants swinging their hips. Participants aged from 15 to 50 came across the country to participate in the hip-swinging hula competition at Thammasat University's Rangsit campus. All 49 teams, each with 30 members, were required to have at least 3 members who with a waistline of over 80 centimeters. The team members have to keep the hoops between their shoulders and hips for 30 minutes after starting. This campaign came as a result of the Ministry of Health's finding that 47.8 million Thais aged between 15 and 74 saw a 2% increase in the incidence of obesity as the rate of exercise decreased by 3%. Some 200,000 bahts worth of prize money was up for grabs, but more than just cash, good physical health and mental health by participating in a creative exercise was the real prize for all. And if you wish to join our English language task here at Thai PBS English Language News Service, please send your resumes to job@thaipbs.or.th. For more information, please visit our website at thaipbs.or.th. I'm Subhajan Suwan, wishing you a very pleasant weekend. สวัสดีครับ